Hello YouTube, thank you for stopping by. As always, please click like if you happen to enjoy this video. Please click on subscribe, and if you would like to be notified when I publish future videos, be sure to click on that bell-shaped notify button. Alrighty then. This is part 7 of a multi-part series on my 2x72-inch tilting belt grinder project based on the plans made by Jeremy Schmidt, a very talented YouTuber who is a woodworker, metalworker, and maker. You can get his plans from his website, and I think it cost me something like 20 bucks. Quite a bargain if you ask me. In this video, I will be making the actual platen and its mounting bracket and getting it attached to the D-plate support system. I will also be making a support arm for the interchangeable work tables that I'm planning on making. That's the plan at least. Let's get started and see how it goes. So today I'm going to tackle the platen assembly. I've got a piece of 3/8 by 2.5 that I'm going to use as the platen. It's mild steel. Eventually I'll probably replace this with something harder, maybe some A2 tool steel or something. And I'm going to create an L profile bracket with a notch out for this tube to mount this on. Anyway, that's the plan for now, and we'll see how it goes. So the bell grinder that I'm using is a modified version of the Jeremy Schmidt design. A lot of small modifications, well, some are kind of big. I've got a much larger motor and a Type C, and it's mounted on this plate here. It's a lot heavier. Another modification is the Platen and idle roller assembly. I'm using this D plate as opposed to the original design, which for me, because I'm not that great of a welder probably, it's not square enough to work well. So the wheels just couldn't be made square to everything else. So it was a lot easier to just replace this than try to fix it. Because this is being replaced, the position of the idle wheels is changing. They are much lower because of the center line of the Platen. If you take a look here, the bottom roller would have been about where that screw hole is. Now, because of that, the table socket has to be remade as well. I was originally going to simply make a contraption out of a few of these cut off pieces of 2.5 by 2.5 square stock, so that a 2x2 would fit down inside. But that would have placed this in such a position that the about a third of the Platen would be inaccessible, and that's unacceptable. So the plan now is to take a piece of flat plate, cut a L-shaped piece out of it, weld it directly onto just a butt weld onto the end of one of these 2x2 tubes, and then we'll weld a 2.5 by 2.5 socket much lower, and that'll give us better access to the Platen, and it'll provide less obstruction this side, because that whole build is going to be gone. It should be strong enough that it doesn't wobble or warp too much. Today's Sunday, and I didn't have the plate, the steel plate that I wanted, but fortunately my buddy Tom, who also works with metal, gave me a plate that I can use to cut out the L bracket. Saving my butt again, Tom. How many lunches do I owe you now, huh? All right, so let's get this party started. So my belt grinder work table support arm came out exactly as I had envisioned it. However, I didn't think it through well enough, and it's got a design flaw. With this thing mounted, it's blocking part of the Platen and the Platen roller assembly, and that means that I can't use a side-to-side motion when I'm trying to grind. Really stupid on my part. I thought clearing the Platen was enough, didn't think it all the way through. So I still might be able to use this table holder assembly when I have contact wheels, because they're going to be up a lot taller. So I'm not going to take the time and effort to cut this apart and try to reutilize it. I'm going to see if I can use it as is with the contact wheels. But what I am going to have to do is make another one. So I've already got a piece of plate steel cut. Just have to cut it into an L shape. It'll drop it a little lower down. I'll probably use 2 of these tubes to bring it out further. But you know, that's going to be on another video. So we're gonna end this one here. Hope you like the video. Well, the Platen and idle roller assembly turned out fine, and although the support arm for the interchangeable work tables came out exactly as I had envisioned, it has a serious design flaw, and I'll have to make another one. But that will be in the next video, as this one is already long enough. Okay, I guess that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. As always, please click like if you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please click on subscribe. And if you would like to be notified when I publish future videos, be sure to click on the bell-shaped notify button. Bye for now.